Kia ora. For most of us, high pressure is very much in control for the rest of today, giving us plenty of dry weather. This low pressure system is pulling away, but it does give a bit more of an easterly feed on towards those eastern coasts, bringing some cloudier skies for the likes of Canterbury and up towards Aotearoa, Hawke's Bay, even as we head through in towards Saturday. But for most of us, the weekend is relatively settled and dry, with high pressure sticking with us through Saturday and even through in towards Sunday. Now, there will still be a few showers here and there, but most of those are fairly light and patchy. You might find them skirting around the top of places like places like the Bay of Plenty and the Coromandel for Sunday. Not out of the question we'll catch one or two in Auckland as well, but for most of us, you can see it's a pretty clear story with that high pressure keeping things relatively settled as we head through even in towards the start of next week as well. Now for Monday and for Tuesday, there's not an awful lot to change in the weather setup. It stays dry for most of us, and I think with that high pressure, the winds stay pretty light as well. Now this time of year, we're back into that story where we could find some frosty and foggy mornings. Temperatures back down to around about 4s and 5s, some of those more inland areas. But for most of us, it's dry, it's clear, and I think any early cloud clears away and it's sunny after that. Once we head towards Wednesday, that's when we start to find things take a bit of a turn. You can see either side of the country some wetter weather starting to edge closer towards us by the end of the day on Tuesday. And then we'll start to find that rainfall really in towards us for Wednesday and that second half of the week. But for the North Island, for most of the weekend and the first half of next week, it's a relatively dry story. There's not an awful lot shown on these rainfall charts. You can see those flicks of yellow out towards the eastern coast with the rain pushing through there. And for the South Island, well, it's more of the same story. These are pretty much the emptiest charts I've seen for a fair while, with plenty of dry weather across the entirety of the island. A little bit more in the way of rainfall down south, but really not too much to talk about. Temperatures at the moment are very much average for the time of year. Daytime highs into the high teens, low 20s. And I think although some of the night times will be on the cool side, there's a bit of change as we head through the week as well, but nothing unusual for the time of year. Now, as we head in towards Wednesday, we'll keep that high pressure, those orange colours still with us, but you can see out over the Tasman Sea, this next area of green and blue, that's another area of low pressure diving southwards, bringing the potential for some wetter, windier weather as we head towards the end of next week. There's a lot still to be said by how close it gets towards us and where it runs, but do keep a close eye on the forecast. You can find that over at MetService.com.